And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Shepard leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. The wind of the pitch. On the corner for a strike. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 405.
Hit weakly on the ground. And foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, and 2 now. Oh. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Dansby Swanson.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Oh, and he hit him.
First base is yours.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one is upstairs.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Up and in, and now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike. The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just missed. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Line drive. Shepard makes the catch.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Fought off foul. On the corner for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Ground ball left side. Hayes to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Jordan Wicks. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the pitch. That one fouled off. And now the lefty. And that one upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Almost got him. The pitch. Misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Leading up for the Pirates,
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Upstairs. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. At the belt and fires. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Kicks and deals. That one just misses. 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it. There's one. Over to first, safe. Ryan Reynolds here. Headed towards the corner. Happ on his horse. Happ racing over to make the catch.
Batting good.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
One ball.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. On its way to the corner. Suzuki on the move. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. So one left for Pittsburgh, scoreless after one. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Keller back to work. Misses off the inside, and that's ball one. Keller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Righty to the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Christopher Morel now at the plate. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Righty delivers. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting seven, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's Yan Gomes. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Yan Gomes waits. That's in there. 0-2. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone now.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Mervis. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Dives and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and he reaches safely. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Jordan Wicks, the next Cub to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the second. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That misses. 1-0. And it skips in the dirt. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that one missing low.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Aguero gets his lead at first with nobody out. Step off throw to first. Aguero gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
0-2 now. And he chases that one. And 1 out now.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. That's hard hit on the line. Suzuki makes the catch.
Batting in, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez will hit next. Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is down low. Step off, throw to first. Aguero back in standing. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Here's Nico Hoerner. The wind of the pitch. That one called a strike. 0-1. And the righty deals. And another ball. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ian Happ up to hit. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a ground ball to first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And the pitch. Top of the third, no score. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a curve misses outside. The pitch. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. No outs. Runners at first and second. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. And a pitch. And now 2-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, it's very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. First time up, he grounded to third. That just misses. And that's ball 1. just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, one out. And now 2-1.
2-1.
Corner, the lead runner out at second. Hat over at first with one away. And a foul ball left side. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Dansby Swanson stands in. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's in there, and that's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to short, Figueroa. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
2 outs. Bases full. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Singled and stole a base his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Two outs. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And the pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at PNC Park, and now the pitcher, Mitch Keller. The lefty fires. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Pitcher gets himself on base. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So the batting order turns over. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Walk to open the ball game. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Kicks and fires. That's outside. And that's ball 2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though. And he deals. And that one fouled off. I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Careful.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
The pitch. To short, could be two. The throw to second, plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Shepard, a right fielder with good range, only 18 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. 2 out, space is empty. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. That's not coming back. His 7th home run of the season, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. Right through there for a strike. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher is afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The next offering misses. 3-1. The wind of the pitch. This one popped up. Settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. start of the fourth, and now it's going to be Yan Gomes. The line to kick the pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering upstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Wouldn't chase that time. Strike two.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Here comes a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And yes, he offered at it.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Mervis at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1.
And another ball. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Jordan Wicks, the next Cub to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. The Cubs trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Bounced up the middle. Aguero throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. They trail here 1-0. bottom of the fourth. And the batter now, Michael A. Taylor.
The center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
The wind and the pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And here it comes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that one fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one hit to right. Suzuki on the move. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
2-2.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Not close with that one, and 1-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Righty delivers. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Kicks and deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the righty deals. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul. Pointer stands at second with no outs. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Man at second, and fouled off. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Suzuki up for the third time and takes ball one. Just missed.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
And another ball. The Pirates leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's the automatic.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Right through there for a strike.
The pitch. And he walked him.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 on, 1 out. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. That was blasted to the moon. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Cubs have the lead now. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition. recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swan. Derek Shelton out of the on the mound now for the Pirates, Johan Oviedo. He's into the game with the bases empty. That's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Outside. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
The third baseman, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And now 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. And another ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis.
The catcher, Henry Davis.
Wicks back to work. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johan Oviedo.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Back to right. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Gomes, 36 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2009. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. That one missed. And a 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And a pitch. This to third. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next for the Cubs, Jordan Wicks. Bunts it in the air. Gonzalez puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ, 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Mervis on second. Horner on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Wouldn't chase that time. The 1-2 to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Down the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As the lefty gets to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And now the lefty. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The lefty fires. Rips that one to right. Suzuki brings it in. 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
1 down, base is empty.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, left side. Hat right there to make the grab. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch. Breaking ball inside, and that is ball 1. And he deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Here comes a pitch. That's to third. Hayes sends it across to first. One up, one down.
The center fielder, number 24.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boo.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. That's inside. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
His first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
The wind to kick the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Just missed. And a payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
And here it comes. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. One gone, runner at first. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. Bellinger goes. Strike in there. Go to second, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
The pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here the top half of inning number 7. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. Center field. Taylor coming on. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
The center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Wicks back to work. Inside corner for a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. And 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The wind of the pitch.
2-2.
Out there to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Rowdy Tellez, the next Pirate to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And the slider just misses. Coming home. He'll score, and it's a one-run game.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jordan Wicks will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Julian Merriweather.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down, runner at first. Henry Davis digs in now. Fastball for a strike. With the tying run on at first, here in the second game of the series. That's to third. Fired to second. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Jose Hernandez.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And the pitch. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The lefty to 1-0. That one is hammered right field. Shepard going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back. Catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit. Yan Gomes. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now Matt Mervis. That clips the corner. Gomes stands at first with 1 out. Up and in, ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now all even up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two. That one missed.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Nick Madrigal.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
A little bit high, maybe, and it's 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. The other way, and it goes just foul. And now the count is even. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Misses, and it's 3-2. Nico Horner in the on-deck circle. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
In the air, right side. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hector Neris.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The pitch. Swung on, belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Hernandez.
Here's the pitcher, Jose Hernandez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 2. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. O'Neal Cruz. Big spot for him here. And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard on the ground is short. Now the throw to first on the run. He's out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That one inside, and the count is 1-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And another ball. To kick the 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Shepard in the box now, takes strike one.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Hayes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right through there for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Oh, 0-2 now. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Right-handed reliever.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. So the tying run at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball off the middle, that's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. And the 1-0. That's a little bit low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Michael A. Taylor up next. .3-0 down. Fouled off. He was late. And the righty deals. Pitch is in there. And now 3-2.
Okay.
Neris checks on first. Shepard back easily. At the belt and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
New arm out of the bullpen, Yency Almonte.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-2. Right side, Mervis. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Aroldis Chapman.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And he deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss there.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
One down, base is empty. That one almost got him. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. On the move to the alley. Squeezes it. And there's two away. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a foul ball. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And now the lefty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 4-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one blasted deep to right. Shepard going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Adbert Alzolay.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So digging in, Liover Peguero. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
One-run game, bottom nine. Up the middle, on the run, throw to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
And here is Rowdy Tellez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. There's a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. And the Pirates with only one out left.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Next to hit, Henry Davis. Right through there for a strike.
One strike.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Fought off foul. The Pirates down to their final strike. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.